Cindy Hook has been appointed as the CEO of the Brisbane 2032 Organising Committee. We are just going to hear some more details here at a news conference coming to us live from Brisbane. That's isn't it?
Extensive experience in Australia and abroad, including former roles as CEO of Delloitte Australia, CEO of Delloitte Asia Pacific, directorships on the Economic Development Board of Singapore and the Great Barrier Reef Foundation, as well as being chair of the Great Barrier Reef Foundation in the United States. Cindy's executive experience in Australia, combined with her knowledge, expertise, and connections in international markets, including Asia Pacific, Singapore, where she lived for a while, and the United States, make her an exceptional fit for this role. Cindy will officially start in mid-February next year, and we can't wait. The Organising Committee has significant multi-billion sponsorship revenue targets, and we need someone who knows how to open doors in both Australia and internationally. We have, as I'm always reminded, more than $1.7 billion in sponsorship revenue alone to raise, which is a significant task. And Cindy, as the right person to lead us to develop this target, I'm very excited to have her join me and the board and the team to do this. She delivered Deloitte's Tilt to Asia strategy, which saw market revenues for Deloitte in the region increase from US $5.5 billion to $8.5 billion, managing a team of 4,000 partners and over 70,000 professionals. Cindy understands what it takes to operate across the world, driving commercial outcomes and delivering the biggest event-based project this nation will see in a generation. Cindy and her family made Australia their home back in 2009, and since then she has forged very deep connections with this country and our nation. She's been a director, as I said, of the Great Barrier Reef Foundation and for many years chairing it in the United States. She builds awareness on how to raise money for amazing causes, and she knows how to get that done to protect, in this case, our natural asset, the Great Barrier Reef. She has personal ties to Australia. Her husband, Chris, who's here with her right now, as well as her sons, both her sons, they're all Aussie citizens, and we firmly welcome them back to the country. I'm also pleased that we found someone with a strong understanding and love for what it means to be Australian, which also understands what is required to turn Brisbane 2032 into a global household name. As CEO, Cindy will complement the skills of our already impressive and diverse board. There are many factors which have gone into this decision around the CEO appointment, beyond technical experience and expertise. We were also particularly looking for someone that would be a good fit with the board. And of course, someone who has strong national and international connections, and someone who understands how important it is to engage our nation, our state, our region, our city, and all of its multiple stakeholders to deliver what is in the interests of Australia and Queensland at heart. I've dealt with a lot of global executives over my time, and I'm just gobsmacked that we've managed to attract someone like Cindy, one of the most impressive executives I've met. On the board's behalf, I would like to welcome you, Cindy, to the Brisbane 2032 Organising Committee for the Olympic Games. Over to you.
Thank you, Andrew. I think the Premier is going to speak next.
Well, then I got my notes wrong. You're next.
Thank you, Mr. President, and can I welcome Cindy? Sorry. This has been a global recruitment search, and I absolutely believe that we have the right person now as the CEO to ensure that our Olympic and Paralympic Games is the best ever. Her depth of experience, her understanding of business and the dealings with the business community are absolutely critical. She brings a wealth of experience, and I know that she's very much looking forward to moving to Queensland and living in Brisbane with her family. And I know she's very enthusiastic because she's told me personally how much she wants to get out and travel the length and breadth of Queensland. So I'm delighted that Cindy has accepted this position, and I'm looking forward very much to working with her. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you. John.
I'm thrilled that Cindy's accepted this role, and I can report that having briefed IOC President Thomas Bach, he's similarly thrilled and looking forward to meeting you. The IOC has a long relationship with Deloitte. It's one of our worldwide sponsors that had nothing to do with your appointment, quite independently. But that background, and when I briefed him on the various roles you've had at Deloitte and with the Economic Development Board in Singapore, he didn't need it to be sold anymore. As I say, he sends you his best wishes and looks forward to meeting you at the earliest opportunity.
Your turn now.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Premier. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, John. I am so proud to be appointed as the CEO of Brisbane 2032. When I stepped down from my prior role at Delloitte last May, I would never have imagined that this is what I would be doing next. When the role was presented to me, I thought this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The idea of being able to create the vision, build the team, set the strategies, and ultimately build up to delivering a smooth and successful games is very appealing to me. I have no doubt that this role is going to be equal parts challenging and rewarding. But for me, this is a dream job. And I say that because it aligns really well with my passions. First of all, I'm passionate about the Olympics and the Paralympics. If you look at the values of the Paralympics, they are about courage and determination and inspiration and equality. And the value for the Olympics are excellence, friendship, and respect. And these are values that I believe in personally, and I think I've stood for across the course of my career. And I am really confident that we can deliver a games that lives up to those high standards and creates an amazing experience for the athletes and the para-athletes, for the community here in Southeast Queensland, and indeed for sports fans from around the world. The second thing, I'm passionate about Australia. This country welcomed my family and I when we moved here in 2009. My husband and I raised our two boys here, and we've called this our adopted homeland. While I've never lived in Brisbane, I have spent quite a bit of time here, and I'm very much looking forward to moving here and experiencing the Queensland lifestyle that many of you all know, and getting to do that firsthand. And I think this is an opportunity for me to give back to a country that has given me so much. And I know we can deliver a legacy that's positive and tangible for Brisbane, for Southeast Queensland, and I hope we can touch every Australian through the Games. And the third thing I'm passionate about is well-being. I believe when you have a strong sense of well-being, and that means being physically strong, mentally strong, and emotionally strong, that you perform better. And there's an opportunity through the Games to improve the well-being of this nation, especially young Australians. Sports and the Games as a venue to being the best you can be and reaching your true potential. So I started, as Andrew said, in mid-February. I'm already looking for a home to move to here. My husband and my two sons are Australian citizens already. I will return to the country as a permanent resident, and I look forward to applying for citizenship just as soon as I can. I am ready to hit the ground running. I want to thank Andrew, and I want to thank the entire Brisbane 2032 board. I've had the opportunity to meet every one of them through the process and over the last couple of days. It's an extraordinary group of leaders, and I have no doubt I'm going to be tapping into their knowledge and expertise over the years to come. I'm really looking forward to the next 10 years, and it's an honor and a privilege. So thank you.